Hey guys, what's up? Sermo11 here. So today my discussion is live action anime sucks. So let's just be honest here, live action really does suck. People use the manga art style for a reason, people make animes for a reason. So why would you want a live action movie? Sure, you'll get money either way. If you're the creator of the story, you always get money from whatever they do with your story. But in my opinion, if I'm a creator and they ask me if I want a live action movie, I would decline it right away because I want my series to be represented in it. I want it to be represented in a good way. And from what I can see, live action movies suck. And why? It's because you can't redo what you did with animation with real people. And that's just it. If you do a Dragon Ball Z movie, you can't recapture the fight scenes, the power ups, and just Goku's goofiness. It doesn't work like that. If you want to make a movie animated, live action movies make me, and, wow, I messed up. But, yeah. I really just want to end the video right now, but let me see, how far am I? Yeah, I'm a minute in. I'm not starting over. Live action movies just make me mad because a lot of people seem to get hyped for them, and I really don't see why. It's like, oh snap, they're making an Attack on Titan live action movie. This is gonna be great. I'm like, what are you talking about? It's a live action movie, and I've heard there are different things like money problems or and then one of the problems I see is you have to train these actors to do all this stuff when you can just animate it. Like, aren't you wasting money training them? You gotta get like a personal trainer or something. And if the actor's not in tip-top condition, they have to train for the role as well. I mean, there's just like too many things that go into this. I mean, you can get the best actors in the world, and it still won't recapture the beautiful animation or great storytelling. And Akira Toriyama, aka the father of shonen manga, he gave these guys tips on this movie, and he even said himself that it was bad. Well, he didn't say it was like bad. He said it felt like they didn't listen to him and it wasn't on par with the Dragon Ball series, but it's pretty much the same thing. It's just like saying it's bad in a respectable way. These guys animated your story and you didn't like it, but you can't just say, "Oh, this sucks." And if you wanted to bring Dragon Ball Z into the modern age, animate it and use different characters. Just don't mess with Akira Toriyama's gold. You can I don't know, I think it would be better to just like use some different characters or something. And then you can still have the main Dragon Ball universe. You can have Akira Toriyama, design some new characters, design maybe some new Super Saiyans or something, and you could do not a live action, an animated version of Dragon Ball Z in like the modern age. That would be cool. I think it would be cool, but just don't do live action because live action's terrible. And then Avatar: The Last Airbender got a movie, and this series is one of those that's on the bridge between cartoons and anime. It should have gotten a movie, but it should have been an animated movie. The creator said that they're thinking about doing an animated movie for Korra, and you see the problem is that the director for The Last Airbender, he got too crazy about what he wanted to do, and he started changing up things. I haven't even seen the movie, and I know it's bad. Like, I think most of these movies that I'm talking about might have bad ratings. He changed the names to how you say them in Chinese, because I think most of the character names are Chinese or something like that. And then he was going to give, like, the Kyoshi Warriors a bigger part in the movie, and he even, I think he had to cut part of it out or something. And just why? Why would you do all this? And, this is supposed to be like a 3-part movie trilogy, and I wonder what happened to it. But really, it was that bad. They're like, all right, we're going to have to stop this project right now. We're going to have to cancel this deal, rip up the contract, and you're never going to talk to us again. And for me, I don't think money is an issue. The Boondocks, they could have gotten a live action movie. I think they got one. I'm not sure. But it was on Kickstarter, I believe. I'm not sure if it got funded, but it looked like crap. It really did look like crap. And I'm like, why are you guys getting so hyped about this? Like, I'm a fan of the Boondocks. At first, I wasn't a fan of the Boondocks, and I watched the Kickball episode. Now I'm a fan of the Boondocks. And it's just, you can't recreate some of the characters in real life. Like, it was going to be a movie based off of Uncle Ruckus. I mean, the guy doesn't have... He's missing an eye. You have to add some makeup. And it just seems like a waste of time. You can just animate a movie, and people will like it. You know, you have a good story, animate a movie. Personally, the Boondocks deserves an animated movie, but apparently they have money issues. And if I'm the creator, I'd rather try to provide a good animated experience or nothing at all. Like, I questioned some people about this, and they said that money could be an issue, and I just don't see how. If your show is popular, money has to be coming in. And animated movies aren't perfect. You don't need top-notch animation to make a good movie. As long as the story is good, you should be able to make a good movie as well. And, you know, the animation just doesn't have to be like, let me see, Sword Art Online quality or something like that. It doesn't have to be like Pokemon movie quality where everything suddenly looks real in the Pokemon universe. You know, it doesn't have to be perfect. It could look exactly like the show as long as it has a good story. And some movies are just bad, but at least they're better than live action junk. Like, all I'm saying is that Hollywood or whoever's doing this shouldn't touch anime. I'm not saying like every Naruto movie is perfect or every Pokemon movie is perfect, but it's better than live action. Like, why would you make a live action Pokemon series? You gotta animate all the Pokemon, CGI, it's dumb. And not to be rude, but live action adaptations, they look ugly. They just look ugly. You know, Death Note's live action movie, for example, the way the characters are drawn, you know, they can't be mimicked in a movie. If you have like a unique character, you can't recapture that with live action. So people are saying things like Ryan Higa's version of Naruto looks better than what Hollywood can do with that, or it looks better than the actual series. And people are saying that the Naruto versus Lee fan-made action scene looks better. And that's going a bit far to say things like that. You know, fan-made live-action parodies look better than actual live-action things. But they're okay, I guess. But when people are paying to go see live-action stuff, that's another problem. It should be top-notch, and live-action just can't. It's one of those dangers trying to do live-action. And I know two of the films that I mentioned flopped big time. And I'm guessing, yeah, that was probably Dragon Ball and Avatar, because I'm not sure about the Boondocks movie. And now Attack on Titan is getting a live-action version. Why? Animes always have unbelievable things that can't be copied into live action, so you have to animate it with horrible CGI. I'm not even sure if this is CGI. I heard that it's people in the suit. It might be. I don't know. Either way, it doesn't look that good. And you know, Attack on Titan is so interesting. Even if it wasn't, I'd prefer a random movie with some new form of Titan or something. I don't know. Let's see Eren fight a lion Titan. It's a bad idea, but it's better than doing a live action movie based on the series. No, it's too much work when you could just animate it. And, you know, just do something random like that, or involve the creator with the movie. He seems really smart. He could give an idea, and then people could just expand on it for a great animated movie. I just don't get it. I'm just saying that live action and anime really shouldn't mix. They were meant to be that way in the first place. And if you're a creator and you encourage this, or you're just money hungry, then that's you. But if this was my series, I'd make sure that everything comes from it with my name on it. You know, actually, hold on. Okay. I'd make sure that everything that comes from it with my name on it is good. But that's my discussion on like live action anime. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like me on Facebook and check out my colorful rants on Twitter. Peace out, guys.